PirateSPortsOdds.com here with Chris and Jay. It is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024. Here with the live show. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I've moved to the middle. I'm in the middle. What do you think of that? So I could separate these guys.
Or you could get close when you two decide to throw bombs at each other.
Snuggle up to Ruffolo. This is our cozy position. See what Jay is up to.
You're gonna leave me hanging over here?
Check out his Chick-fil-A.
You're gonna leave me hanging over here? What the hell?
Way it just got here.
Hello? I'm sitting here. No, the other way. There you go. Yeah. It's like the pepper mill all over again.
Group photo.
Jay hates new setup so much he went and walked away.
Package secured.
I was always in the middle, and then I don't know when I gave him over to the left, but I always was in the middle. Like in the past, I looked back at old videos. I was always in the middle, which is fine. More NBA playoffs last night. More favorites winning. More home teams winning. But two of the favorites, Jay, did not cover, just not our game. But two of the favorites won and did not cover. The Chicken Nuggets and the Knicks.
Jamal, Big Shot, Murray. Whew. You know, LeBron is my GOAT, man. He is. But damn it, bro. You had him. I mean, they killing LeBron on Twitter, man. They killing him. You know. He had it, though. You know, you got to hit the shot right there, man. The team has beaten you 10 straight times. You got an opportunity to beat them right there. You got to hit it. Murray, over AD, he hit it. Shout out to him. Now we go back to LA, man. We'll see. We'll see if the Lakers can avoid the sweep. I think that's really the $1 million question at this point. If they steal game 3, maybe they make it interesting, but I don't know. And then the Knicks, Sixers, they just gift wrapped that. That was a gift. I will say these are long series, though, man. These are 7-game series, man. You know, and home court is seeming to matter more so than I've ever seen it matter, ever. So something to watch out for with these series getting ready to flip back the other way. Not today, but coming up.
Not today. Some other time.
Not today.
Man, Gordon must be on fire. He's selling a lot of soccer.
Shout out, Gordon.
Yeah, they got a good day yesterday.
I haven't seen him recently. I haven't talked to him in a while. I normally have kind words to say for him. Everyone knows that.
But for me, man, it's I've been cold as ice in the NBA. Everybody knows it. Been cold as ice in the NBA, but Major League Baseball, I've been red hot. It's kind of weird how that thing's been shaken out.
You know why? Because you're less invested emotionally.
You think?
Well, because like you're always going to be a homer, right? You're always going to take the Mavericks. You're always going to take the Rangers, which are good teams that win games. So at worst, you're going to, be close to 500 at the worst on those teams. But when you start going outside of your home and like adopting these other teams, these are the guys that are killing you. You know, the Magic. I mean, fuck those guys. Those guys suck, man. I even took them with the points yesterday. I was embarrassed for myself. I got whooped yesterday. Yesterday was one of those days where it was kind of like I hated the card. I had just one pick in. I added more picks. I lost all of them, and it's kind of like, almost just like killed my whole year. But it's like, so I'll be back. I'm not way out. I'm not like, down thousands of units or anything, but it's like I got a little wood to chop, and that's just the way that it is for me in baseball, especially. But I don't know what I was thinking, man. It's like I should have just left good enough alone. Just wait till tomorrow, go money line Heat, and that's it. Chris, what's up with you? You're awfully quiet over there. You're looking down. What's the matter? You got a spot on your pants or something?
No, no. Sorry, just stuff going on behind the scenes. Yeah, no, it was another good day yesterday. So just hoping to keep it rolling going forward. The Orioles made me sweat it out a little bit last night with that bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, but Craig Kimbrell managed to pull it out, even though I think I flipped off the Orioles bullpen from the seventh inning on, so I can't stand them. But you know what? It's fine. We're back on it today, and yeah, like in today's card.
I like reading through the YouTube comments. I read through them all the time, and a lot of times there's some morons in there and some racists and just a bunch of turds. But I really love like when you see the big upset like the A's over the Yankees yesterday, and just the meltdown. Because it's like we gave them out on the show, we gave them out in the video, and I just got ripped in those comments. Giving out those picks, and then. But the thing is. The thing I love about our Pick Dogs community and our family, and why I post a lot of the I let the negative comments about us stay, if I know they're just the right ones, is like we have so many people that will take that got our backs in our community that it's like,
They come back after the fact, and
it's free advertising, right? It's like all those people that have our backs, like when they say something negative about us, like so Jay's been cold, he's been open about it, that he's cold. But the thing is, he's been hot all freaking season. He's giving you guys, 3,000 units, of winners that you're still plus, even with the cold run, So it's like, nothing wrong with that. And I think, we've all delivered plenty of things. And for me, it's like, and Chris and as well, man, we give out so many free picks. It's hard to determine which ones to even give out as premium sometimes, So it's like that's part of the battle too, is that we almost, and that's what I was saying to Jay, when he starts adopting these other teams, you get almost emotionally involved. And it's like I'm doing the video, and it's like I'm struggling to take the Twins over the White Sox. When I kind of know the White Sox this year are a little tough to digest. What happens, but you come out of it. You shake it up, you shake yourself off. And I think most of the games that I lost yesterday were picks that I would bet again, even though most of them were one-sided losses. They're all picks except for the Magic that I would make again. But the Magic, I just picked the wrong game. Once again, I liked, the Sixers, I liked the Lakers and the Magic. I liked all the dogs yesterday, and the one that I gave out was the one that didn't hit. So, fire away at me.
Yes, sir. Bounce back day today on a Tuesday. We'll get it.
Yeah, it's not the first losing day I've ever had. I'm not like one of those Twitter handicappers. Or one of the people in the comments, 122,000 off 100. 138,000 off of $60. Yeah,
Blackburn today.
Talked to Costi this morning. He was out on the golf course. He was even par through 8. Francis, what's the most legs you hit? Well, we'll find out as we go on. But we've got Major League Baseball, we got NBA and NHL. Got the Panthers trying to, the Lightning have been their thorn in their side. We got the Guardians. Ben Lively got a paying gig still with the Guardians up against Tanner Houck, who was straight money against the Guardians last time they played. We got Andrew Abbott up against Chris Sanchez as the Phillies. Man, the Reds just could not get the runs across the plate. They had chances, man, and they just could not frickin' score. It was ridiculous, man. And then we got Bailey Falter up against Wade Miley, a battle of top shelf lefties going at it in Pittsburgh. Chris, tell us how it hangs.
I really want to pull out the line from Liar Liar. do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
So Jim Carrey's in the elevator, and some guy goes, "How's it hang?" And he goes, "Short, shriveled, and always to the left."
Well, there you go.
Sorry, that's one of my favorite lines ever. Man, I'm gonna go with the under in that Red Sox Guardians matchup. Kick it off with a sexy pick. Tanner Houck, like you said, was really good in that last start. And Ben Lively, I think this could be a decent start for him here. The Red Sox lineup is banged up. Yeah, they played their best on the road. I think they're 10-3 or 11-2 on the road this season. But I can't trust this lineup with so many guys out. Rafael Devers banged up, Tyler O'Neill's banged up. So I think Ben Lively could have a nice start here. I think both starters hit the over on the strikeout prop as well. But I can see it's being a 1st to 3 wins kind of game. So I like the under there. And I'm still going to stick with the Phillies, at home or on the road here. Sorry, at Great American against the Reds. I don't know if I can get there with Andrew Abbott. He did pitch better at home last season, but we saw the Reds struggle against one lefty yesterday, Ranger Suarez. Christopher Sanchez, not terrible.
What?
I think the bats. He's not bad. He's scrappy. Christopher Sanchez is actually decent, and I think they just get to Andrew Abbott here. So give me the Phillies. I'm still seeing TBD for the Brewers. I think Wade Miley ended up on the injured list. So without knowing, I lean towards the Brewers, but yeah, probably no play without knowing who's going there for Milwaukee.
Rule saying, I told y'all to learn to respect the Knicks. They didn't cover. We don't care, man. It's not a fan show except for Jays, Mavericks, and Rangers. We know that. We're transparent about it. And Cowboys, except when they're playing the Panthers.
I'm never going to live that down. Ever.
Not the Panthers. I don't know, man. This is the one. The Panthers are going to get them. It's like, beaten by 50.
Oh, man.
Not the Panthers. Jay, what do you think of this slot?
Not really my favorite slot, but as a team that I've been rocking with, man. The Red Sox, man. I've been on them. They done won 4 of their last 5. The Guardians, hey, I understand. It's the Guardians, bro. They're one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. They won 4 straight coming into this game, looking for their 5th straight win. But here's my analysis here. It's hard for me to get off the Red Sox, and I believe they're favored on the road for a reason, especially against a team like Cleveland. I feel like this is going to be one of them public games where a lot of people look at Cleveland's record and they take the Guardians as the home dog. Not saying it's a bad play. I get it. But I really think the Red Sox are favored here for a reason. They're playing good baseball too. They are. And I like them in this spot. So that's really all I like in this first one. Small lean on the Reds, but I didn't really like what I saw from them yesterday enough to bet them today. So only Red Sox for me here in this first slot. How about you, Mitch? You finally jumping on the Red Sox train?
I'm on the Guardians, man.
Oh, man. You've been fading the Red Sox all year. Join us.
I will continue to fade the Red Sox. I will be riding Ben Lively. And I will take the I just don't think Houck is 2-hit type guy every time out. I don't think you can rely rely on that. And that's why the Red Sox are favored, because he just two-hit the Guardians the last time they played. 9 innings, 2 hits.
You think an under in play, or you think or
Nah,
you think some run?
not Ben Lively out there. Right? You're going to see some runs. And Houck, I think they're going to hit him this time. They're going to be mad. Hit him. Mad.
Nerfy potential there, Roof, or Yerfy in that one?
I go Nerfy probably.
Did you have the Maple Leafs or you had the Bruins? Nothing.
I had the Bruins. They Leafs finally got out from under the rock against Boston.
All it took was you picking them.
No, I mean I picked Boston in Game 1. So I'm 1-1 in that series.
With Maple Leafs like, let's fade in our ass. We got this one. Like, there goes his free beer ticket for next time he comes and sees us. I like the Reds against the Phillies. I'm not a believer in this Phillies team. And I think Abbott gets it done at home. I don't love that game, but let's just say I hate Sanchez. Not a Sanchez guy. We got the Nationals, Patrick Corbin against James Paxton. The Nationals own the Dodgers. They own them, man. We got the Rays against the Tigers. I had the Rays yesterday as a premium pick. Yep, got thumped.
Play of the day. Tigers. Scuba.
Then we got the Yankees against the Rays. Are never good that first game back home, and I knew it, and it was like I just didn't love the card. The thing is, any game I would have given out yesterday as my top play, I would have lost. It was like I liked the Pirates, but I didn't love it enough as a premium pick. We got the Yankees against the A's. Paul Blackburn getting the hill in that one. Jay, what do you think of these three?
Scuba. I like this slot right here. I'm back on the Tigers, man. That's where the value is, bro. Tigers playing well. I'm on that hype train. The Tigers. Pepia was not a minus 150 type pitcher, in my opinion. The Rays, they're not playing like the Rays should be minus 150 at home right now. I've been the guy telling you, I believe the Rays are overrated right now. Until they show me that they're going to be the Rays of old, I'm fading their ass. So that's just me. Kenta Maeda is on the mound for the Tigers. I'm not trying to sell you a pipe dream. This baseball, man. Sometimes you got to take these guys with these high ERAs and just pray that it's a good outing. Some guys have good stuff some days, and some days they don't. I'm not afraid of the Rays, though. I'm not. So I can bet the Tigers there. Attack the plus money. Hey, man, this is a Paul Blackburn program. We all love Paul Blackburn. We've loved Paul Blackburn for 2 years now. We've been betting. When Paul Blackburn's on the mound for the A's, we usually look in the direction of the A's. I love Stroman, too. Stroman is one of my guys. But I'm fading his ass. So much value on the A's today with Blackburn on the mound. 2-0 with the A's. 1.08 ERA. Hey, sign me up. And honestly, the money line's really good, but plus the 1.5 is a really good bet too. So I like the A's. And then the other one was Dodgers-Nats.
Yep.
Give me Dodgers minus 3.5. It's Corbin. I can't trust Corbin. We just saw the Mets. We just saw the Dodgers. Damn. We just saw the Dodgers finally light somebody up in the Mets in that last one, 10-0. I could see their bats getting to Corbin as well and lighting them up. Lay as many runs as you desire. Or take the over. I think you'll be good either way.
I can't take the Dodgers, especially not on the road at this price against the Nationals team that's beating them up. I hate James Paxton as much as I hate Paxton. And then Corbin is just certainly not my guy, but let's just say he's the type of guy the Dodgers would end up trying to trade for. And he's in the last year of the contract, a big contract, and I'm going to take the Nationals in this one. I really trust the Dodgers about 0 at this point, most overrated team. And if you're going to fade the Dodgers, you might as well fade the Yankees with them. I'm going to take the A's Nationals. I'm just going to parlay those two up straight up, and I like the Rays over the Tigers. We've seen the Rays drop a lot of first games of the series. I think they bounce back in this one. I think we could fade Kenta Maeda, who has no overpowering stuff. He's a 90-mile-an-hour pitcher. He's got to find his location, and he just hasn't found it this year. So I'm going to take the other team, the Rays. We've got the Braves against the Marlins. We've got the Cubs and the Astros and the Royals and the Jays. I'm going to go Marlins in this one, and I thought they played pretty tough against the Braves yesterday. Trevor Rogers has actually not pitched all that bad here. Max Fried, he pitched really well last time he faced the Marlins, but other than that game, he has not pitched well. Cubs and Astros, I like the Astros in this one. I have first time taking JP France in 2 years, but up against Jordan Wicks. This one's going to come down to the bats, the wind blowing out at Wrigley. I like the Astros to thump the Cubs in this one. And I'm going to go with the Royals against Kevin Gausman. Somehow Gausman's still favored here. The Royals have not been playing well. The Jays have really had a nice road trip, but it all comes to a screeching halt here at Kaufman. I'm going to take the Royals. Yeah, I hate Gausman. That's it. It's personal.
We know. You've been right though. That's why I can't even be mad at you. You've been right, but not today, Mitch. We're getting our money good in on Gausman. Ruffolo, you joining me? Talk to him. Tell him.
Tell him what, that you're by yourself?
Oh my God. Fine. I'll be by myself. I'll take the Jays. On the Jays, man. Like Mitch said, they've been well on this little road trip. I've been on the Royals too. The Royals has kind of been one of our teams this year. We like what the Royals are putting forth. But Gausman minus 125? Oh, it's Gausman, man. It's Gausman. It's the Blue Jays. They're the better team. Even though they're both 13-10, the Blue Jays are the better team.
How so? How are they the better team?
It's they got Vlad. They got Bichette. they got some dudes over there. You know what I mean?
They're the house of disappointment. They're the trash pandas. They're all those things rolled into one.
I know.
They're the also ran.
Man, I trust them today, though. I think they're playing some decent ball right now. Michael Wacha, he has good stuff at sometimes, but he's also lost 3 of his 4 outings, and the last one was to the White Sox. So, I'm just telling you what it is. I'm just telling you what it is. He did, but I'm just telling you what happened.
Man. Wins and losses for a starting pitcher don't mean anything. We'll take a look at the guy today. Michael King is pitching. We'll take a look at his results, and you'll see how little wins and losses mean for a starting pitcher.
You're right. I know. There's still something to look at. Fading up, and I'm on the Jays today, and I want to take the Cubs, but I don't trust Jordan Wicks. I love fading JP France. If I were to bet this game, there's no reason JP France should be a favorite on the road over the Cubs. So that's my thought process in that game. The Astros, there's just so much value every single day fading Houston that it almost has to be an auto bet. But if there was one spot where I would jump off the auto bet of fading Houston, it might be today because I don't like Jordan Wicks. That's simply it. Again, though, JP France should not be a minus 115 favorite over the road over the Cubs. He shouldn't. The Astros are overrated, overvalued every day. Give me the Cubs.
Chris.
Sorry, I was talking. I didn't realize I was on mute. I'll speed run through that last time slot. Give me Dodgers -2.5, Rays, and the A's money line. But for this time slot, I do like the Cubs. I'm not trusting JP France with the wind blowing out at Wrigley. It's terrible. I mean, still, the Cubs. I know, Jordan Wicks isn't a world beater, but the Astros are still 7-16 overall this season, 3-7 on the road. And, JP France, a 7+ ERA. I think the Cubs can get to him. And I'm also going to roll with the Royals. I know, like Jay said, I know Gausman, okay, it's all well and good, but even though he had a good start last time out, he's still been getting hit hard more often than not. Walker's best start, his only great start of the season, came at home. The other 3 starts, he's been on the road. And while Toronto has the better lineup on paper, I think it's a slightly better lineup on paper. I think that the Royals are a better team than a lot of folks give them credit for. And I think right now the way they're playing, the Blue Jays are playing the better baseball over the last 10 games. But Kansas City's strength this season has come when they're going up against right-handers that give up a lot of contact. And that's what Gausman's been. And when it gets to the bullpens for the last week and a half for the Royals has been a lot better than Toronto's. A sub-3 ERA over the last week compared to Toronto's bullpen, which is closer to 5. So, give me the Royals here, plus money.
Chris, these folks in general conversation, or you just save it for us?
I save it for you.
Thanks.
No problem. Anytime.
I'm like the ultimate homer. Chris is like the opposite. Chris is like the homer hater. Like he just
because the city I'm a homer for has had more teams that
he's all
no. I'm just saying because the city that I'm a homer for has had more disappointments that I can care to remember for any other city. We are the house of disappointment. We are the city of disappointment.
Fair.
We are the gated community of disappointment.
Y'all don't want to take Gausman, I'll do it.
I'm just going to leave that up there.
You're right, J-Man. You know what, J-Man? You're right. What am I thinking? You're right, J-Man. Don't even overcomplicate it, man. I'm thinking too hard, man. We on the Cubs, man. Plus money at home, bro.
I see Paris. I see France. I see JP France.
I see the Cubs kicking the crap out of JP France.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't see it. Because you got to look at the other side of the equation there.
It's the Cubs.
I know, but does it make Wicks a better pitcher?
No. But what lineup do you trust more right now? Honestly, it's crazy to say. I think the Cubs.
I don't know about that.
What you
The
think?
Astros are hitting better. The Astros are the better team.
Nah.
Jay
Hard to
hates
say that. Hard to say that down 11 games.
Well,
Will it even out over the full course of the season? Probably. Right now, Cubs are the better team.
the Astros are hitting 277 versus left-handed pitching. So I'll have to see how this one shakes out with the Cubs hitting just 233 against righties. France pitched pretty well last time out. Chris is like,
Who's on that mound in that last game where they got shut out? Parker. Who was he? A righty?
Mitchell Parker?
So they just got shut out by a lefty.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll see.
We will see. All right.
Next
We
slide.
move on. Zach Wilson trades to the Broncos.
You know, they can do the funniest thing ever and just give him number 3. So then everybody's jerseys are good.
Nice. Take it over at Ross hitting the discount rack. How about Joe Ross, man? First pitch, home run yesterday. It was like, what?
That would be the most Denver Broncos thing to do, is just take all this money out of their own pockets.
Yeah, that'd save them a lot of money too. Just sell the Wilson number 3.
Yeah, you don't have to put him on discount.
Yeah.
Do we put him on discount? We don't put him on discount.
Which side of that does shaft them more? The people that would have to buy the new jersey, or the people that would buy the jersey on discount?
Well, the thing is they're getting entirely new uniforms, so everybody's gonna have to buy it anyway.
Fair. Okay. Fair.
That's the flip side of the coin, but you know,
Take the charges.
if you're lagging, fellas, just kind of go back in the stream a little bit. Sometimes YouTube does that. It's not on our end. We can't really fix it. It's nothing we can really do. Sometimes YouTube. It's YouTube.
Sometimes you just gotta hit refresh.
Yeah, or close out, come back.
What's going on? Super laggy.
Yeah, they're saying it's laggy.
Maybe that's us. Then.
But see, like I was on my, I've been trying to, go back on my phone and like, it's fine. Some people are saying it's fine. Some people are saying it's laggy. It just depends. A lot of people right now are saying it's pretty bad.
Let's start over again.
Take it from the top.
It's weird because I got good Wi-Fi on my side.
The thing is like watching it live, it's kind of choppy. But like if you go back, it's not. It's weird.
Probably Ruffolo's fault.
I think so too.
Freaking Gausman.
Hey, don't pile on here. What the hell's this?
Why? Because you sold out on your team.
Oh my god.
All right. Got the Twins and the White Sox, the Cardinals and the D-backs, and the Rangers and the Mariners. Chris, Tommy Henry on the mound for the D-backs. He love you a long time. Mm.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the White Sox. Take a shot on him here. Pablo Lopez was just far less effective at home last season. And I just think that if you win this game, you cover yourself for the entire series. If you even if you take the White Sox again tomorrow, the Twins, as an 8-13 team, should not be a -290 favorite, even against a 3-19 White Sox team. I think Eric Petty can do enough to maybe keep this White Sox team in it on the road and get to Lopez for a couple here, and that could be enough. So give me the White Sox, and give me the Mariners over the Rangers. The Mariners have been a lot better against right-handed pitching over the last week or so.
No reaction from Jay whatsoever going on over here.
I'm just not a Dane Dunning fan, and Logan Gilbert did a lot of his best work on the road last season.
That's what she said.
I guess, yeah, okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense. I had to think about it for a second. But the Mariners have they've been doing a good job of actually, not striking out against righties over the last week and have a great batting average against them. So give me the Mariners there. And all right, I guess I'll take a shot on Love You Long Time, Tommy Henry, and the and
Love
the
you
and
long
the
time.
and the Cardinals here. The Cardinals are just excuse me, the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are just a much better hitting team against left-handed pitching. It's just the long and short of it. Steven Matt's not a pitcher I think should be favored at home. And the Cardinals are just not playing well enough, for me to justify laying this kind of price with them at home. The value here, I think, is on the Diamondbacks. So maybe I'll just take the Diamondbacks in the first 5 if I don't want to trust this Diamondbacks bullpen, but I'll still go Diamondbacks full game as well here.
Jay, any rebuttal to that Mariners pick?
They're disrespecting us.
Well, it's Chris.
Like, I just want to make it make sense. Like, how the hell are the damn Astros 7-16, but like still get this respect that they get? Like, they're favored on the road over a good Cubs team, but then you got this trash ass Mariners team, this 50-50 ass Mariners team, favored over my World Series champ Texas Rangers. Make it make sense. I'm not saying that the Rangers are going to win every single game, but I promise you, if you bet them every single day, we're going to be fine because there's so much value on them because they're not pricing us like one of the best teams in baseball. That's my argument. And it's clear and cut that we are one of the best teams in baseball. We just proved it. So with that being said, I like Logan Gilbert. He did pitch his best baseball on the road last season. I wouldn't be totally surprised if my Rangers dropped this game. But in that same breath, bro, there's no reason on planet Earth Seattle should be favored over the Rangers. Dane Dunning, when he's at home, he's had some really good starts last season. You know what I mean? He's hit or miss. So I wouldn't be surprised if he came out here and we saw the same thing from the Mariners that is their problem. Their offense goes dead. They have one of the most lethal pitching lineups in baseball. You know what I mean? Just look at the rotation. Gilbert, Castillo, Jorge Kirby. Like, they got one of the best rotations in baseball. It's their offense that usually lets them down. And their offense is probably going to let them down here in Texas. Texas coming back home off the long road trip. Went 50-50 on that tough. It was a pretty tough road trip for them. I think they come back home like they did last season. Remember how dominant Texas offense was last season. Money line Rangers, reverse run line Rangers. Sign me up.
Gilbert's been good, for sure, but the Mariners, when it comes to playing in Texas, they absolutely hate it, and they hate it because they get their ass kicked every single time they play in Texas. So I'm not going to be the one saying that they're going to step in front of the train, or I'm not going to step in front of a train. In fact, the Mariners have lost 8 in a row in Texas. And some of those games have been just brutal beats because I was on the Mariners in a couple of those ones, man. Late inning heroics, that all Adolis Garcia, the other guy, the catcher, Jonah Heim, got me on one there. I mean, I've been got by everybody in this. I'm taking it's either the Rangers or nobody, and probably the run line for the Rangers as well. The -1.5. Just like I said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, shame on me. Fool me 4 times, shame on me. Fool me 5 times, man, I'm going to pack it in. I'm just going to take the Rangers this time. And it was bad. That Jonah Heim, that was the worst. I'm fading Steven Matz. That's what I do. Tommy Henry, he love you long time.
Love you long time. I didn't even get to take him. I forgot, but I'm with you. I'm on.
Los Serpientes.
Yep. Value.
I'm taking the White Sox because they do every day. Got 3 wins. Good ones. What's it going to take to get me to positive units on the White Sox?
I think we should just got to start playing White Sox team total under every day. That's the play. That's the play. I don't even know what it is today, but they've been shut out 8. What is it? 8 of their first 22. Like, nobody's ever done that. It's historically bad right now for the White Sox and their offense. White Sox team total under is probably a great look most days. I know Mitch loves his White Sox, and I love fading the 50-50 Twins, and there's some good value on the White Sox today. If we hit this, what is it, Mitch? 230?
235.
Oof. You might could talk me on.
Worth the shot.
All right, let's do it. Happens that quick.
Don't take too much prodding there either. Tommy Henry, he love you long time. Yep. 9 hits, 5 earned last time out against the Cubs. Still won. Still won. Got the Rockies against the Padres. This is my argument against pitchers' win and loss records. Michael King. Got Canning. Angels up against the Orioles. And the Giants up against the Metropolitans. Is it me? Or is it you, Chris? I'll go first. Michael King, last time out. Here's my argument against starting pitcher win and loss record. 7 1/3, 2 hits, 2 walks, 1 earned run on 109 pitches. He loses 1-0. It takes the loss, man. He gets hung with the loss in that. He struck out 10 batters in that game. It's like, yet he gets the loss. Meanwhile, a guy that gives up, 3-4 runs in 4 innings, like Tommy Henry, man, gets a no decision. Gave up 5 runs, gets a no decision. So, yeah, a lot of people complaining about the lag still. That's why we have a low viewership today. After baseball, what we'll do is we'll shut this down and we'll go again. So
the thing, it's good after it's YouTube.
No, it's got to be us. It's not you.
If you go back, if you close it and come back in, it's fine for everybody out there. And if you just rewind a couple minutes back, it's perfectly clear. So that's why it can't really be the internet if that's the case. It got to be YouTube. Either way.
Anyways. I'm taking the Padres here big, 2.5 to 3 runs, 3.5 runs. I'm going to roll with the Orioles against the Angels. Don't love it because Grayson Rodriguez can be had, but Canning, he does get had every single time out. But the thing is, Grayson Rodriguez isn't a no-hitter type guy either. He's going to get hit. We know that. So it should be a higher scoring game there. And then I like the Giants with Logan Webb against the Mets. I take the Giants almost every single day. So why change now?
I like the Giants in that last one with Logan Webb as well. I haven't really been fading the Mets too often because they was hot there for a minute, but off 2 straight L's, I think they've cooled back off and they're returning back to being the Mets. I think Logan Webb has a good outing. I think the Giants would be fine there. Give me a San Fran. I like Baltimore, but I feel like Baltimore is probably the most public play on the board today. I really do. I feel like it's more public than the Dodgers today. It's more public than the Yankees today and the Braves. I feel like the most public play on the board today is the Baltimore O's. Is that a bad thing? Maybe not. Canning is ass, but Angels are a sneaky team. But I would, if I'm playing it, I'll probably go O's run line and pray that we get the same Canning that we've seen. So that's how I would play it. The O's run line, try to still get some value. 165 kind of out my money line range. So run line there for the O's. I'm a little nervous about it though.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Orioles here. Um, there's no concern for me. Canning's been brutal.
Canning.
And yeah, I liked the matchup for the Orioles yesterday, and it was with a much better option in Reed Detmers than what the Angels have going here in Canning. So Rodriguez has been arguably their best starter to this point. Maybe Corbin Burns up there as well, but Rodriguez has been consistent, usually 6+ innings whenever he takes the mound. And he's been good since basically since coming back at the All-Star break last year after his demotion back to the minors. He wasn't ready when they first called him up, but he worked on some things, came back, and now he's pitching really well. And I like him to lead the O's to another win here. I think they're 4-0 in his starts this year. I think they make it 5. And I'm gonna go with the Giants at home here. Logan Webb, just a much better pitcher at home. Around -155 where it was last night. Couldn't get there with the Giants, but around -135 where it is now I can. The Mets are a lot better against right-handed pitching. Against left-handed pitching. Against righties, they've had some issues. I think Webb has a good enough start at home here. I think it's the under in the first 5 as well. I think it's going to be a pitcher's duel early on, but I think the Giants break through late against the Mets bullpen. So give me the Giants on the money line in that one.
All right. You guys want to go and come back, or you want to just go to the NBA and just do it?
Just do it.
All right. Timberwolves-Suns. Jay, house of disappointment.
They are the house of disappointment, man. But who am I to really step in front of this home trend going on right now, man? The Suns, I've been fading their ass all year. They got beat up in that game 1. I think Minnesota defensively causes a lot of problems for Phoenix. I think that Anthony Edwards has arrived. I got to go Minnesota here. Again, home teams have just been so dominant, and Phoenix has not been a team that has showed me enough on the road to think that they come in here and knock off Minnesota. Like, I didn't even see nothing in that last game to suggest that that's the case. I'm on the T-Wolves. I don't lay the points here in this one.
Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Minnesota as well. It doesn't change the fact that this Minnesota team was the best defensive home team in the NBA this season, and we're starting to see just how important defense has been early on in the postseason as well. A lot of low scoring games, and this wasn't one of them. This was a blowout in game 1, but I think Minnesota's defense carries them here again. I wouldn't want to let a veteran team like Phoenix steal home court here. So I think Minnesota wants to keep home court. I think they come out and get it done here. So give me Minnesota laying the 3.
I'm gonna roll with the Timberwolves as well. I can't stand the Phoenix Suns. They do nothing for me whatsoever. So it just seems to be that they never really got team chemistry because they never got their guys on the floor all year at the same time. So you can't just throw it together and hope that it works. I think they're done in this series. Even though the home teams have dominated, the first couple of days, we know that doesn't happen forever. I think we see things start to turn, but not in this one. I'm taking the Timberwolves. Next up, Bucks and the Pacers. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the Bucks here. I know, still no Giannis, but I think that the theme we're seeing in some of these series that are featuring sort of these younger teams that don't have a lot of playoff experience is that it's a little bit too much for them early on. We're seeing it with the Orlando Magic. We saw it in Game 1 with the Pacers, and I think that the Bucks, sort of having been there, done that, is gonna play well for them here. I like the Pacers. I'm sure we'll be able to find some value and potentially be able to get a win or two with them at home in this series. But in Milwaukee, at a coin flip, I don't see it. So give me the Bucks here.
I'm on the Pacers, fading your ass. That's what I do. Halliburton had 9 points in the first game. I'm going to guess he has 59 in this one. I think the Pacers just run him right out of the gym. I think that they've had time to think about their poor performance. That low-scoring game, I like the Pacers and the over same-game parlay.
Home teams are 11-0 to start the postseason. It's hard. It makes my head hurt, man. It makes my damn head hurt. Because I want to take the Pacers here too. Just based off how I've seen these two teams play all season, the Pacers own the Bucks. They did. Last game, playoff Dame Lillard showed up. 30 in the first half. Oh my fucking God. Is he capable of doing that again? Yes, it's playoff Dame.
What do you think is the biggest rookie mistakes when it comes to betting hockey?
Is betting against playoff Dame fun? No, it's not. Is this Milwaukee team fraudulent, though? Yes, they are. The play here is the Pacers, man. Like Mitch said, I think they watch the film, see what they did in Game 1. We know they can beat the Bucks. We've seen them do it all season. It was just Game 1 jitters. I think they get it out their system today. Come in here and beat Milwaukee.
Pacers all day, man.
And what's Orlando's excuse?
The difference there is Cleveland is at full strength. Milwaukee is not. We've seen Indiana beat Milwaukee. Top 5 NBA players of all time. Number 5, Stephen Curry. Ooh, you guys send me that one. I'm ready for that one. What he's able to do with the basketball, pull up from anywhere, it's amazing to watch. Number 4, Kobe Bryant. The shots that he